JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead Season 10 episode reaction video, but before I continue with that, it's extremely important if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching The Walking Dead that you take the initiative and pay attention to this episode title, which of course I'll put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, I suggest, and so would everyone else, that you don't watch this video any further to avoid potential spoilers. This will be The Walking Dead Season 10 Episode 6. Title of this episode is called Bonds. This will be my reaction review recap of the episode. There's like 4 things that happen in this episode. I'll just kind of go, they might not necessarily be in the order that they were in the episode, but it is what it is. Carol and Daryl, they go on a mission to find out where Alpha is keeping the Horde. Well, actually, Carol was going to do that, but Daryl decided he wanted to join her. They set up a watch point in a view of the Whisperers' border. Eventually, they see a Whisperer moving a herd of walkers into their territory, and the two follow, but unintentionally draw the walkers to them, we think, or Carol did it on purpose. While Daryl hides, Carol captures a Whisperer, and then it's believed that they return to Alexandria with their Whisperer that they've captured, or Carol captured. And then at the hilltop, Eugene learns about the infection at Alexandria through the radio from Rosita. Then a new radio signal comes in with a female voice, an unfamiliar female voice. He answers it, but they both agree to avoid sharing specific information. Eugene and this woman talk more, and they have a lot in common. Like, they've been to the same places to a certain degree, and at one point, Eugene just says, fuck it. And he's like, my name is Eugene Herman Porter. And the other woman's like, okay, well, let's keep these conversations just between us for now. She insists that they keep the conversations private at this moment. And then also, at Alexandria, Siddiq and Dante rush to fight off a fast-moving infection. Kind of reminds me of the Prison Season 3. No, I'm sorry, the Prison Season 4. Internment, actually, where everybody's getting sick. It's moving within Alexandria, unaware the infection was caused by the contamination of the water supply, Black Gamma. Siddiq, in this episode later, falls asleep with Coco in the infirmary, but wakes up on the windmill balcony. Unsure how he got there, so we don't even know if he's hallucinating that or what, but somehow Siddiq was just kind of chilling with Coco, him and Rosita's baby, and then one moment he's standing there on the balcony, and he's having, I want to assume, nightmares, or maybe he wasn't fully asleep, but he was hearing, Alpha and the part where she killed all the people from Season 9. And then also in this episode, you have Negan. He's taken by Beta to Alpha, trying to prove his value for knowing everything about the community's plans. Alpha decides to test Negan, which Beta oversees, and Negan is unable to outdo Beta's strength and attempts to capture a live pig to present as food for the Whisperers. Beta refuses to give him any food, though another Whisperer shares with him, and then Beta catches this and kills the Whisperer as a Walker horde arrives. Now, Beta then leaves Negan to defend himself, and there's some funny dialogue between them back and forth, too. Like, Negan won't shut up, and Beta's like, you're too loud, you're too quiet, whatever. But what happens is Beta kills the Whisperer, and then that draws all the other walkers to that Whisperer to go after Negan, essentially. And then Beta returns to Alpha to tell her that Negan is dead, when Negan randomly emerges, and he's all cocky and confident with like a tree, a very wide branch of a tree, or some part of a tree or whatever, talking all this shit. And he goes straight to Alpha, and he kneels in front of her and submits to her, which enrages Beta, and that's how the episode ends. So I enjoyed the comic Negan in this episode. Beta's all serious, and Negan's trying to be like funny and crack jokes and say funny things and just funny stuff. The other stuff of the episode, I mean, Eugene's talking to a woman he doesn't know on the radio. Rosita's sick, so a bunch of other random characters at Alexandria are sick. Siddiq is randomly sleepwalking, and Daryl and Carol are doing what Daryl and Carol do. I wish there wasn't as much focus on Daryl and Carol, because honestly, I'm just tired of that by now. We've had too many episodes where they tag team stuff, and it's getting boring. I'm not complaining, but I find other characters hanging out more entertaining. So as far as the score of this episode, I'm going to give it an 8.3 out of 10. I think that's pretty solid. My character of the episode, I'm going to give it to Negan because he was freaking hilarious. So you've heard what I had to say. It's your turn. So if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, make sure you smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in this, go ahead and share it with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment with your thoughts about The Walking Dead or about this episode, whatever you want to talk about. And of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.